Hello, I will talk about the September 11 attacks, also known as 9/11 and under the name the Twin Disaster. The September 11 attacks were a series of suicide attacks that occurred in the United States, which are considered the largest and deadliest terror attacks in the history of mankind and the largest attack on American soil. These attacks led the United States and other countries to the war in Afghanistan from 2001 to 2014, and the global war on Islamic terrorism of the George Walker Bush administration. On the morning of Tuesday, September 11, 2001, 19 terrorists who belonged to the Islamic terrorist organization Al-Qaeda hijacked 4 passenger planes. The hijackers flew 2 of the planes, United Airlines Flight 175 and American Airlines Flight 11, and deliberately crashed them into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. The damage to the South Tower was broadcasted live to millions of viewers around the world, as was the collapse of the towers, which collapsed in less than 2 hours. The third plane, American Airlines Flight 77, was crashed by the hijackers into the Pentagon building in Arlington, Virginia. The terrorists intended to crash the 4th plane, United Airlines Flight 93, into the White House or the Capitol building in Washington, but the plane finally crashed in an open field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, after the plane's passengers were aware of the incident, and a fight broke out between them and the hijackers. The hijackers actually didn't succeed to crash the 4th airplanes on the Pentagon or the White House. And 2,977 civilians, passengers, and crew of 4 planes perished in these attacks, and more than 6,000 were injured. The 19 terrorists who hijacked the 4 planes were also killed. The United States immediately placed the responsibility for the attacks on the Al-Qaeda organization, but it was not until 2004 that the organization's leader, Osama bin Laden, accepted responsibility for carrying out the attacks after 3 years of denial. Among the reasons for the attacks, bin Laden listed the United States support for Israel, the presence of the American military in Saudi Arabia, and the sanctions against Iraq. The response of the United States to the attacks of September 11 was the opening of the war on terror and an invasion of Afghanistan with the aim of overthrowing the government of the Taliban, the patron of Al-Qaeda. Following the attacks, the global attitude towards terrorism changed and many countries enacted new laws to combat terrorism and also expanded the powers, scope and equipment of law enforcement forces. After years of hunting, Bin Laden was located and killed in May 2011. The demolition of the Twin Towers led to a deep damage to the Manhattan economy, along with a significant impact on global markets. The clearing of the World Trade Center area from the extensive destruction was only completed in May 2002. The Pentagon was renovated within about a year. Memorial sites were established at the sites of the attacks in New York, the Pentagon, and Pennsylvania. The 1,776 foot tall Freedom Tower was erected at Ground Zero as the year of the Declaration of Independence of the United States. Thank you very much.